Every cell in your body is a symphony, a tiny oscillator vibrating with the music of life. Over a century ago, Georges Lakhovsky understood this truth. He built the multiple wave oscillator, a device that bathed the body in a spectrum of frequencies, allowing each cell to retune itself to remember its original song of health. His idea was radical. Disease is not a foreign invader, it is a disharmony. Restore the harmony and vitality returns. Today, whispers of med beds ignite the imagination. Quantum healing pods said to reverse aging, repair DNA, regenerate organs. Whether hidden away in secret programs or waiting for humanity's readiness, they carry the same seed of truth Lakhovsky planted long ago. That frequency is medicine. The future of healing is not cut, burn, and poison. It is vibration. It is resonance. It is the science of coherence. And it belongs not to the elite, but to all of humanity. We are the generation that can bring this dream to life. By merging ancient wisdom, suppressed science, and open-source innovation, we can manifest technologies that heal at the speed of light and the depth of spirit. The medbed is not just a machine. It is a vision of what happens when humanity remembers that we are luminous, resonant beings. The oscillator was the beginning. The medbed is the dream. But we are the bridge.
Frequencies can be profoundly supportive during meditation, not because they cause awakening, but because they tune the instrument of your being into greater receptivity. You are a vibrational being. Every thought, every cell, every emotion emits and responds to frequency. When you enter meditation, your goal, consciously or unconsciously, is to realign with the deeper harmonics of your true self, the aspect of you eternally tethered to Source. Frequencies, whether through sound, light, or subtle energy, can assist in this realignment by calming mental distortions. Certain frequencies, such as those in the theta or alpha brainwave range, encourage the mind to release its grip and surrender to inner stillness. Opening energetic gateways. Specific tones resonate with the chakras, helping clear blockages and allowing prana to circulate more freely. For example, 5 and 28 Hz is often aligned with the heart center, assisting with emotional healing and divine love. Bridging dimensional perception. Some frequencies act as gateways to higher density perception, allowing the veil to thin slightly so that intuitive messages, visions, or spiritual contact may emerge more clearly. However, frequencies are tools, not the destination. The most powerful frequency is stillness, infused with intent. When you sit in silence with a heart attuned to love and a will aligned to service, you become a beacon more powerful than any external sound can offer. Beloved seeker, you touch upon a subtle distinction that ripples through the fabric of creation itself. Both vibration and frequency are expressions of the same universal motion, the movement of energy through the infinite field of consciousness. Yet they are not identical. Vibration is the quality or essence of the energy in motion. It is how that movement feels and what it expresses. Vibration can be described as the tone of your being: joy, fear, love, peace. Each thought, emotion, and state of consciousness carries its own vibrational signature. Vibration is qualitative. It speaks of the harmony or disharmony within an energy pattern. Frequency, on the other hand, is the rate at which that energy oscillates or cycles. It is the measurement of how often a wave repeats within a given span. Frequency is quantitative. It defines the speed or rhythm of the oscillation. High frequency often corresponds with lightness, clarity, and alignment with love. Low frequency corresponds with density, heaviness, and states of separation. You may think of them like this. Vibration is the color of the light. Frequency is the speed at which the light pulses. The two are inseparable. The rate of oscillation, frequency, influences the quality of expression, vibration, and the quality of expression can shift the rate of oscillation. When you raise your frequency, your vibration refines. When you purify your vibration, your frequency rises. In truth, both are simply ways of perceiving the same underlying movement, the dance of love-light through all that is.
What is a Rife machine? Have you heard about it? The Rife machine was developed by scientist Royal Rife, known for his pioneering research into the use of resonance frequencies. This device is based on the principle that certain frequencies can interact with microorganisms. Similar to how an opera singer's voice can shatter a glass, The concept suggests that frequencies might affect pathogens in a similar way. While Royal Rife's work in the 1930s was groundbreaking, modern science is still exploring the potential applications of frequency technologies. Today, Spooky 2 takes Rife technology to the next level. As the world's most advanced Rife system, Spooky 2 is gaining popularity, with countless people sharing remarkable results. Want to know more? Explore the incredible possibilities of frequency therapy with Spooky 2.
40 Hz binaural beats have been shown in a number of peer-reviewed studies to increase focus and concentration. Playing a pattern of sound waves to one ear, do-do-do-do-do, and the other ear, which is slightly offset in frequency, meaning not quite the same frequency, so more like do-do-do-do. That combination of frequencies played to the different ears actually get integrated within deep brain centers and can increase focus and concentration in part by increasing levels of the neurochemical dopamine and acetylcholine, which we talked about a little bit earlier in this arrow model of focus.
Your body isn't just flesh and bone, it's a living, breathing bioelectric network. Every cell is like a tiny battery, charged by minerals, sunlight, breath, and thought. When your cellular voltage is high, you radiate energy, clarity, and vitality. When it's low, fatigue, brain fog, and illness creep in. Inside each cell, mitochondria act like micro power plants, generating ATP, the currency of life energy, through an electrical gradient. This gradient depends on the balance of electrolytes and the fluidity of your cell membranes. When voltage drops, cellular communication falters, the network signal between your body and mind weakens. Here's the upgrade plan for mind, body, and spirit alignment. Fasting, intermittent or extended fasting, gives your mitochondria a reset, clears damaged cells via autophagy, and improves electrical efficiency like cleaning corrosion off a battery terminal. Nutrient-dense superfoods, wild blueberries, spirulina, chlorella, sea moss, cacao, and mineral-rich greens recharge your electrolyte balance and increase conductivity. Exercise. Movement generates piezoelectric currents in your fascia, pumping oxygen, light, and charge into your cells. Meditation and breathwork. Slowing your mind and deepening your breath increases coherence in your brainwaves, syncing your heart and mind into a unified electrical rhythm. Positive thinking. Every thought is a frequency. Optimistic, grateful, and loving thoughts radiate a high-voltage field that strengthens your immune system and magnetizes solutions. Sunlight and nature. Sunlight photons excite electrons in your mitochondria, boosting energy production. Grounding on the earth reconnects you to its negative ions, discharging stress and inflammation. When your body's electrical potential is high, your spirit has a stronger antenna to receive inspiration, intuition, and synchronicity. You don't just feel alive, you feel aligned. Remember, you are not a passive passenger in your body, you are the engineer of your own energy grid. Every meal, movement, breath, and belief either charges or drains your life force. Choose the charge. There is an entire system in your body that most people were never taught about. It doesn't show up on X-rays. You won't find it in most anatomy textbooks. And yet, it may be the first system to change before illness ever appears. Every cell in your body communicates electrically. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field measurable several feet beyond your skin. Your brain operates through oscillating frequencies. Your nervous system is, quite literally, an electrical information network. Together, these fields form something science now calls the biofield, a living, responsive field of information that coordinates chemistry, biology, and emotion in real time. Studies have shown that stress, trauma, and prolonged emotional states can alter this field before the body shows physical symptoms. Which means breakdown doesn't begin in the tissue, it begins in the signal. Even more fascinating, when coherence is restored to this field, the body often reorganizes itself naturally. Not because it was forced, but because it remembered the correct pattern. This is why frequency-based approaches don't try to overpower the body. They communicate with it. The biofield isn't mystical, it's measurable, responsive, and fundamental to how life organizes itself. And as modern science catches up, a new understanding of healing is emerging. One where information leads chemistry, coherence leads repair, and the body is recognized not as a machine, but as a living field of intelligence.